Sometimes I feel like I'm not seeing the desired results from my verbal communication. What am I doing wrong?
You may be using too many words, because the more words you use, people are going to tune you out. The fewer words you use, you strengthen your communications. Women tend to use somewhere between 20 and 25% too many words. I believe they do it for one of three reasons. Number one, when they speak to men in particular, the men often don't give them nonverbal cues that "I've heard you," like a head nod or a uh-huh. And so what they do, they keep talking. And the more they keep talking, the more the man has checked out. Number two, they use too many words because they actually want to soften the message. They don't want to be called that dreaded B word, because if we come across too strong, we're seen as the B word. And then the third reason is because we think it's only fair that everybody knows everything that's in our heads. So if you ask me a question, I have to tell you everything I know about it. In other words, you ask me what time it is, I tell you how to build a clock. Those are three of the reasons why women use far too many words when fewer would do.
So what's the perception then associated with using too many words, and how can that ultimately undermine your message?
Yeah, the more words you use, people see you as less confident. They see you as somehow trying to maybe make things up as you go along, or, why do you have to give me all of this information? You don't understand what's appropriate. You don't understand the language of business. There's many different perceptions that people will have when you use too many words, but none of them are good.
So how do I start when it comes to saying less?
There's a very simple model, and it's called headline communication, and it involves 3 steps. The first step is to give the most important thing that you want people to know should be the thing that comes out of your mouth first. If we were to be interrupted, you heard it in the first 20 seconds.
Don't bury the lead.
Don't bury the lead, yeah. Exactly. The second part is use 2 or 3 pieces of supporting data and then stop. And you want to be thinking in these boxes because it helps you to understand where I should go from here to here. And then the third thing to use is a tagline. And a tagline is something that shows that you're concerned about what other people think. You're not being egotistical or it's my way or the highway, but that you actually want to be inclusive with other people. So the way it would sound was this. First, the headline. I believe we need to change our marketing strategy before the 3rd quarter of next year, or we will continue to lose a significant market share. That's the headline. The 3 pieces of supporting data may be, we haven't changed our marketing strategy in over 5 years. Ours is really terribly antiquated. Number 2, if you look at our competitors, they're doing things that are state-of-the-art that we're not doing, and they are attracting our clients. And number 3, we're not able to attract talent because they're going to the companies that look as if they're doing things that are state-of-the-art. My tagline then becomes, you can hear I feel very strongly about this, but I'd like to know what everybody else thinks so that we can get the best ideas on the table and move forward.
So what's the main lesson then?
The main lesson is don't use more words when fewer would do. Short sounds confident. Use headline communications.